This is CHISOM VIVIAN YouTube channel. Basically, what we do here is talk about, we teach about positive parenting and gentle parenting. Okay, if this is your first time of seeing my video, please do well to subscribe and also turn on your notification button so you get notified whenever I have new upload, or maybe whenever I'm live like this. So thank you for joining and you're welcome to my channel. Please, in this channel, if you have any question, please feel free to ask. And also, if you have an opinion that regards to what we help other parents learn on how to go about their daily parenting lifestyle, okay, please do well to contribute so that other parents, as we talk about it, other parents get to learn, okay, more, and also it will help them improve in their parenting, okay, journey. So thank you so much. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, please don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification button to get notified whenever I have any upload. Welcome. So today, what prompted me making this video is I was analyzing the number of divorce currently in this 21st century now, because everybody says we're in the modern world. In as much as we're in the modern world, but the number of divorces that we're having this time around is increasing rapidly, okay? And I was like, what could be the cause of this? And probably a lot of factors are affecting it, okay? There are a lot of things, a lot of issues that prompted people, married people, to divorce. But today, I want to tell you something as a parent. As a parent that has your child's well-being at heart, as a parent that wants your child to grow up, okay, and be better than, and be better than who you are. You want your child to grow up and be better than you, okay? So that is why I am calling this cause for a concern, because many people will be like, divorce is okay, divorce is okay, but for me, I will tell you that if you are a single lady out there, if you're a single guy, please, you are lucky to be seeing this video right now. Please take your time to study your partner. Why I'm saying this is because of the love of children, because I have the love of children at heart, okay? Like, I don't joke with children, okay? Many people, why we feel like we can just go in and out of marriage is because we don't know what we want. You get? Hello, hello, Mpa. You look sad. Sorry for that. I apologize. Sorry. There's nothing sad about my mood, honestly, but it's just that when I'm talking about something, an important issue, and my countenance changes even without me realizing it, okay? It's just a natural phenomenon that's just happening to me at this moment. I won't lie, okay? So what I'm talking about is I don't like it when some people, some parents divorce. Okay. In fact, generally everything about divorce, I I, I don't like it. Is a no for me. Okay. There are reasons people should if they want, if any, I'm not saying you shouldn't divorce if there is a need for it, but what I'm saying now is, have we sat down as a single ladies and a single guys that wants to get married? Have you sat down to think of what you want? Okay. Mbase, where are you from? I'm from Nigeria. Thank you for joining. Shout out to Mba for your concern about my Cantonese. Thank you so much. And what else? I like your smile. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please do it to subscribe to my channel. Welcome to my channel. This is CHISOM VIVIAN channel, All I do here is basically we talk about positive parenting and gentle parenting. Okay, so you're welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate. How are you? How did the day go? Hope you had a great moment. I hope you're fine. I hope you're cool. How is your family? Welcome, please. Welcome back to my channel again. Welcome. Thank you for joining. So, like I was saying before, earlier, one of the things that makes a lot of people feel they can go in and out of marriage is because even before they went decided to get married, they didn't think it through because they feel marriage is a bed of roses. They can do anything they want anytime. Okay, some people don't even understand the ideology of marriage. Okay, some people don't even know what it entails to be married, okay, to have a family, to have a home, and to build a home. Please, if you are a single lady or a single guy out there, my advice is this: please study your partner before getting married, and please try to resolve your differences. One of the things that can make a relationship to elapse is lack of communication. Okay, I am not here to talk about communication. I'm not here to talk about your marriage or anything, but I am just, these are the things that prompts, these are the things that makes couples to separate. That's why I had to bring in these things. Okay, it's something that I won't avoid in this my in this life. Okay, today. So if you study your partner, please do it to study your partner. Know what you want. Do you want to build a home, or do you want at the end of the day you are separated? Okay, these are the things you should think through. Okay, and please, if you are married, have, will I say, have consistent communication with your partner. Please. I know why I'm begging. I know why I'm begging. Okay, it's not because I know it all. No, I'm also a human, but there are times and there are situations that calls for, will I call, a respectful communication, okay, between you and your partner. Okay, sometimes you feel your partner does not understand, but most times it could be because you didn't talk things through. Okay, please try to have quality conversations as a partner so that when you have something that is bothering you, you'll be open. Everybody will pour his or their hearts out. Okay, so that to the other partner, so that you settle your differently, okay, amicably. Okay, why I'm saying this is because just try to understand your partner before getting married to that person. Okay, don't just dive in and say I want to get married, at the end of the day, both of you are separated, or both of you will separate and go your different ways, and now you leave these innocent children at the mercy of a lot of emotional breakdown. My aim for this live video this evening is for you as a parent to prioritize your children over your selfish or whatever desire. Okay? Please know what you want before diving into a relationship or into a marriage. This person is saying, was it like hell, my dear? No. My marriage is okay. There's no problem. But this night I want to trying to let other parents out there, that being separated and being divorced at times affects your children mentally and emotionally. In fact, physically too. Okay. And now, how are all these things happening? They are basically happening because, thank you so much, shout out to you, Ma B9N. So basically, why these things happens are because the single ladies and single guys, they don't know what they want. Some of us, some marry because of the wrong reasons. They are selfish reasons. So at the end of the day, when the tendency of them not getting or acquire those things, or not seeing those things that brought them into that marriage or into the relationship are no longer there, they want to go their separate ways. Okay, but come to think of it, in the time of old, during the time of our great grandparents, there wasn't there wasn't any call for divorce. There wasn't, in fact, the number of divorce were, yes, the number of divorce was very little back then. In fact, I don't even know if there is a family. Let me start with my community. I think there was never a family that you will come to in my community and say, these people, they were divorced, these parents, these people, when they got married, they separated. No. Back then, there wasn't anything like that because they, those both partners, they fell in love, they marry on the natural, way. But now in this our 21st century, a lot of people, a lot of couples are married for selfish reasons. And at the end of the day, these little ones, which are their children, have are the ones suffering it. Yes, they are the ones suffering it. Hello to Visioneer. Visioneer 55. Shout out to you. Shout out to Visioneer 55. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Stay tuned, and I promise you will have a whole lot that you're going to go home with. Thank you for joining my live video. You're welcome. So what I was saying, back then, during the time of our great grandparents, there wasn't any need. There wasn't the number of divorce back then was very little. In fact, there was nothing like that during that time. Good night. Thank you, Ma. Shout out to you. Good night. Thank you for taking permission. I really appreciate. So there wasn't anything like that back then. But now in this 21st century, this our modern lifestyle, everybody thinks is better and is good to have separate to be separated from your partner because of one reason or the other. Let me tell you, some of these reasons are something that when you have a quality conversation, or will I say a quality communication, okay, respectful communication with your partner, the tendency of you separating will no longer be there. Please try to consider your children before taking any action. How I wish you know what your children are passing through, like emotionally, psychologically, physically, mentally. How I wish you know what they are passing through. Some of them, it even affects them when they want to venture into relationship or maybe into marriage. You'll be there wondering what is delaying your child. Why is your child acting a certain way? You want to know that it is your own past relationship that has affected your child's, you know, relationship. It affected your child's mental health. It affected your child's emotional well-being. It affected them physically and otherwise. It made them, they are no longer confident when it comes to choosing a partner. They are scared. They have this insecurity when it comes to choosing a life partner. All because they grow in a broken home. They grew up in a broken home. Their parents are separated. Okay. These are the things that affect our children today. Please, and don't get me wrong. All I'm saying is, can we know sit down, know what we want, especially for the single. I'm referring to the single ladies and single guys out there. Can you just please, since it's 21st century, I understand. But please, can you just for once sit down, think things through, know what you want before venturing into relationship and marriage? Because take out your selfish desires away, put them aside. Go, if it's possible, go to people who are married, learn, ask questions, okay? Get yourself prepared so that whenever you have any issue that comes up, you'll be able to handle it one way or the other. Please, just for the sake of your children, your future children, okay? Please, why I'm saying this is because A lot, I think on their social media, at least you must have come across maybe one child or the other passing through a lot of things, broken homes, what people go through, you know, those things, they are not good experience. At the end of the day, we are some people are jubilating. I've separated. God, thank you for taking me away from that evil woman. God, thank you for taking me away from that evil man. This same person you are cursing or you are praising God for taking you away from or for delivering you from is the same person, is the same angel. Okay, you know you went to the altar and you made a vow with, and now the angel has turned to a devil. Please take away your selfish desire, know what you want. Do you want to have a home, a good home? Please get married. But if you're not ready to have a home and have children that you are not going to put through mental stress, you're not going to put into emotional blackmail and all of that, because most 70-10% tendency of blackmailing their other partners. Before you know it, they start creating negative ideas, negative things in their children's mind. They start blackmailing their children, like start creating things that you will not be proud of when you get to hear about them. Our children should be our major priority, because I feel when you remember that your child is going to go through some certain, emotional stress and all of that, you have the tendency of, fighting and ensuring that you have a good home. Even if you are the person that feels you are cheating, because you have your children's good intention for your children and for your home, the tendency of you doing that will no longer be there. You will have to reduce and stay away from those your selfish desires. Please, why I'm saying this is because I've seen a child that was on a phone with her dad. She was crying and all of that. But they are separated. But her parents are separated. Even as the mother was telling her, calm down, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? She will not understand what that child is going through. You will never understand what a child goes through in a broken home. And please, for those of you parents out there who are separated, the only thing I could say at this moment, you need to accept the reality of your life at this moment, because you not accepting it means you are good. What's even the hatred you have for your partner that made you to separate, you still bear it in mind, even while raising those children. And the tendency of you, that thing, what they need, the mentorship, guidance, and the protection they need in order to grow to become better adults is 40%. You might be there feeding your child, but you are not there. You will forget totally that you are their mother. You'll just be seeing her as he or she, depending on the sex of your child. You'll be seeing them as like they are your, like, they are some kind of neighbors that you probably need to take care of, that you're living with. But when you have the betterment of your child at heart, when you prioritize your child, in as much as you are separated with your partner, you will have, you know, that mindset to forgive your other partner and to let go. One of the reasons why I'm saying let go of your past, focus on your present, be the better parents you can, be it a man or a woman, depending on, so long as you are the one taking care of your children, okay, looking after your children, okay, please Let go of your past. Forgive your children's father. Forgive your children's mother. Move on. Okay? Let go. Okay? So that you will be able to have the energy, to have all the strength, okay, that you will need in order to be a, the best parent that you can be. I don't know, sorry, maybe my facial expression may entail that mm, is maybe may not be what you're expecting, but sometimes when I'm talking about important issues, the tendency of me not smiling is 100% okay. I tend not to be, to be happy because this is a serious issue. And this is one of the things that are making us, that are damaging the society that we are in right now. Sometimes you might encounter a saucy child. Sometimes you might encounter a child that acts abnormally. You might think it's the child's fault, but you will not know because it's a faulty foundation. It is easier for one to build something than to repair. Faulty foundation starts with parents' negligence. It's all about parents. Because in fact, my reference today is with parents who are separated. Please find it in your heart to forgive your other partner, okay, so that you'll be able to raise your child, okay, properly. Because if you're still angry with your child's father or your child's mother, the tendency of you not being the best parents that you can be is there, is 90%. But when you let go, now you are focused on the future. All you care about is your happiness, your child's well-being. You want to give your child the best life that you can. You want to ensure that your children attains, the best quality education. All this will happen if you be able to let go of your past and be able to forgive your partner. Why I'm saying this is because I have great concern for our children. Our children are the future of tomorrow. It's true that your life didn't work out the way you want. Why don't you be the best mentor to your children? Mentor them, guide them, protect them. Okay? So that they don't make the same mistakes that you've made so far. They don't go through that emotional stress when it comes to relationship with people, relationship with their partners, you get, so that they will be, not that they will be perfect, but at least they will have an idea of what to do as an adult when it comes to their turn, to live their life to the fullest. Believe you me, sometimes you might think that your child is okay with you, having being with his or her, being with a single dad or being with a single mom. No. Sometimes that child needs all the support he or she could get at that moment. And that is why your presence, your time, you need to dedicate more time to a child that does not have a father, his or her father with her, or to a child that does not have his or her mom with her. If you are a single parent, please, it calls your children's well-being, your children's mental health needs you at that moment. Pay more closer attention to your children. Don't just let them be because you feel they will understand. They are understanding our current situations. There is a possibility that you are going to have children that will grow up, but they won't know their self-worth because they'll start feeling inferior After all, my father didn't see that my mom is enough. That's why he left her. Okay, your child, your girl child, will not have that self-confidence. She won't know her self-worth. But because that you as a woman, you've been separated from your husband, okay, or your partner, now is the time for you to raise that, that fearless woman. Raise your child to be fearless. Raise your child to be more confident. Raise your child to know her self-worth. Okay, you are the one that will do see this mentorship. 90% of this mentorship depends on you as the mom or as the father. 90% of this mentorship depends on you. I know what I'm talking about, okay? Maybe we don't see it as a call for concern. We don't see it as a major problem, but it is, okay? We wouldn't want to raise children that will still grow up and they will still make the same mistake like us. Please try to be there for your child. I don't know, my phone is running down for, I'm trying to connect my power bank to it. Okay, it's charging. So now is the time as a woman or as a man to raise that confident child that won't go out there and be bullied because he or she is from a separated home, or he or she is being raised by a single dad or a single mom. Okay, be your child's mentor and be your child's role model. You can still be separated and be your child's role model. You can still not be with your partner. In fact, why am I saying separated? In fact, there are some children who lost their mom and their dad. But please, my condolences to you, my heartfelt condolences to you for losing your partner. But please, pay more attention to your children, okay? Because you are raising them alone. Teach them to know their self-worth. Teach them to be more confident, okay? And also, why I was saying earlier that you need to let go of your past as a separated, parents, for you to be a better parent. It's so that, in as much as because one of the reasons is because you want to, for the well-being of your child. That's number one reason. And also number two reason is you need to have what we call respectful communication. Okay, let that child have access to his or her mom or to his or her dad. Okay, whenever the dad calls or whenever the mom calls, always have a respectful conversation without your ex. Okay, because now is because you are now focusing more, you have prioritized your child's well-being, okay, over your own desires. Let your child, and whatever thing you're going to be discussing with your ex, because in towards raising your children has to be anything that would have to do with your child. Okay, have a respectful conversation with your partner. It won't be like, you see, this man, this woman. No, there won't be any call for that. There won't be any call for assaults, okay? For insult, do not insult. That's why I said have respectful conversations with that your ex, so that your child also will have what we call, will learn, when in times of stability, okay? The child will learn in as much as you are separated. You are also teaching your child, okay, how to be civil, okay, and how to have a good and a healthy relationship, okay. So basically, sorry, I don't know whether I'm, saying too much or I'm talking too much. Do you have any question from what I've said so far, or do you have anything you feel you want to contribute so that other parents out there will learn? Will, as we talk about it, other parents will learn and they will also, get to see things from our perspective. Chile, please. Let me turn on this. Okay. Do you have any question? Or is there any point that you are confused? Feel free to ask questions, okay? Please do feel free to ask your questions. I'll appreciate it a whole lot, okay? So because you are separated with your partner does not necessarily mean that you you'll be having, you'll be quarreling with your ex. No, because you have a child around, teach a child how one can also be separated and also be well mannered, okay? And also know how to have healthy communication, okay? Be your child's mentor. If you happen to have people who wants to, get married around you, tell them that marriage is not easy. Let them have it at the back of their head, in as much as they are being carried away with love. But still, they should know. Let them help them to know that this is a lifetime commitment. It's not something at the middle of it you want to, separate just like that. But in as much as you want to separate, make sure you have a vital reason. Okay? But some reasons why others separate are also the reasons why other partner stays in their relationships or still sticks to their marriage. It's not everything that will call for a divorce. Please, just why I'm saying this, why is as if I'm against divorce is because of the mental health of our children. Okay, please be careful. Marry for love. Marry for love, because when you marry for love, there is 100% tendency of you and your partner understanding every phase of your marriage. You will understand each other. No matter what life throws at you in terms of marriage, both of you will be good to go. Both of you can work things through. Okay? I don't know. When others are on social media teaching about how to make money, I am here talking about, your child's well-being. Every child's every child out there matters, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean that you must be the one to give birth to a particular child before you be called a parent. So long as you have a child that you are looking after, so long as you have a child that you are helping to take care of, you are also a parent. And I want to say a very big shout out to all our parents out there who are doing a very great job, or let's say who are working their way out, okay, to see to the betterment of their children's future, to see that they raise good and better adults. I want to say a great thank you to all our parents out there for your immense, support towards your child's growth. Thank you, and the good Lord will continue to replenish all your efforts. And believe me, none of your efforts will go in vain. Okay? And in the future, you will reap the seed of your labor. Do you have any question for me? And if this is your first time of coming across my video, this is CHISOM VIVIAN Ediblem's parenting channel. All I do is talk about positive parenting and gentle parenting. I am here to encourage our 1001 parents out there to still stick to their parenting, responsibility, and also know that this is a phase that every one of us, so long as you are alive, this is one journey that each and every one of us has to embark on at some point in our life. So it's not something you say you can delegate to someone to do for you. No. Parenting can never be delegated, okay? You will have to be involved. You have to be involved. You have to be the one to do this job. It's a job that God has assigned you to do. Aside from every other thing that you are keeping yourself busy with. But this particular one is the main one God assigned you to do. So do it well. The way you do it matters. Okay? Don't at some point and say, I'm no longer doing this. This is too much for me. This is not what I bargained for. Do you think there's anybody on this planet Earth that really bargained for it? No. Even animals. Animals also, they are also parents. Do they bargain for it? No. It's something everyone has to go through. You might be, if you happen to be a single lady or a single guy out there. Thank you. I'm glad that you were able to see a video like this, and I'm glad that you were able to come across my video and to be able to join my channel, because by the time you go through some of my videos, you get to see reasons why you need to prioritize your children and reasons why you need to be involved in your child's life. And also you get to see reasons why you need to start on time to mentor your child, to guard your child, so that they become a better adult. You're not just teaching a child, you are shaping someone's future. Okay? So I'm glad that you were able to come across this video. Please do well to refer me, share my videos. I don't know, I always say people to refer this my channel to some of their single parents, be it a single mother or a single dad, or any parents out there, or any single guy or any single lady, because definitely one day they will certainly be their own parent, be a parent. So there is no way you are going to run away from this responsibility. At some point in your life, you'll be a parent. So do well to share my videos so that it will be able to get to the right people that needs to see this video. I don't know others are teaching are talking about how to make money on social media, but that's not my major concern, because after all those things, and because that is not also the only problem we have in life. Okay, because we can still have money and still not have people that will take our children, that will take care of us. We can still have money and still misuse it while raising our children. Okay, so when you have that finance and you are able to know that you need to be involved in your child's life, that is where you're going to make appropriate good use of your finance. Your child's well-being matters. Your child's mental health matters. Okay? Please help your children to overcome some situations or to some difficulties. Teach them the best way to grow. Because when you train your child, when that child grows up, that's the path your child will follow. Okay? Please, if this is your first time, do it to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to turn on your notification button so you get to notified each time I have a new upload or a new video. Does anyone have a question for me? Any question? Do you have any question for me? Please feel free to ask your question if you have anyone. If you have anyone. All I'm saying is that divorce does a lot of harm to our children, mentally, physically, and like it stresses them. And also, that happens if you don't pay closer attention, okay? Especially if you are in custody of your children and you feel now all you have to do is, just take care of them, pay the tuition fee and feed them. No, because you are separated with your partner. Now they have a single father raising them. Now they have a single mother raising them. You, as in custody of your children, please pay more attention to your child's well-being. Pay attention to the little details. Some of them will be having emotional stress, okay? And when you are at home with them, you see a lot of them, okay, acting in a funny way. You might think maybe they'll get used to it. Yes, definitely they will get used to it, but help them to get used to it in the right way. Help them to understand it the right way. That's basically my 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 ideology. Okay, that's basically the reason why I'm making this video. Help your child as a single father, as a single mother. Pay attention to details, those little things. Don't always leave your children at the mercy of a maid, of a house help, okay? And say they are the ones you've assigned them, you've told them what to do, they are going to do this for your child or the other one. Please be in your child's life. You waking up with them in the morning, seeing them at night when you're back from work doesn't necessarily mean that's you being in their life. Take out time, have fun with your children. Okay? Educate them. Sometimes you have what we call a family communication. You have what we call a family movie night. Just have fun with your children. Let them understand, let them know, help them to know that their home and you as their parents, as their dad or as their mom is their safe zone, that they can come to you with anything that is bothering them. Okay, don't scare your children away with scolding, with spanking, that they are disturbing you in one way or the other. Try to calm down, calm your nerves. Okay, calm down, everything will be fine with time. Okay, you'll be fine. I know most of the time you feel exhausted as a parent, but all I'm here to say is carry on with your good work, okay? But if you still have the need, if you have a parent, your parents are around, you can call them to come and, even if for 2 days to come and help you out so that you can go and on a vacation, 2 days vacation, take a nap, go and treat yourself to a meal, have a pool, what do you call, go to the beach, you go and, go and swim, okay? Do the things you love to do. Engage yourself in your little hobby so that you refresh yourself and also be back to normal. Okay, see you on my next video and thank you for joining my live video. I appreciate. And look, I'm looking forward to seeing you on my next live. Thank you. Please do well to subscribe. I appreciate it a whole lot, honestly. I won't lie. And also, if you have any suggestion, feel free to drop it as a comment so that other people will understand this thing I'm saying, and so that other people will also understand the situations, the tiny things that we are neglecting, not knowing that it is the major cause of our of the problem of our children's future. Okay, please, if you have any suggestion, drop it. If there's anything you want me to talk about in my next video, please do wait to drop it as on the comment section. Okay, I'll see to it and I'll talk about it so that other parents get to be aware. We'll create the awareness and the sensitization so that parents will know the right way to go about their parenting journey. Thank you so much and bye. See ya.